we all got to start being more grateful. I mean, I've literally been to personal hell. I've been to hell. I know what it's like in the darkest of places. And the fact that I was able to redeem myself and have the option and the opportunity to improve on my life every single day, be able to wake up again every single day and experience life is fucking magnificent, to say the least. You all know this is true. You all know this is true. Whether you're going through some bad shit or not, at the end of the day, we all die. And I say that not as a bad thing, but as a good thing. Death is good. It all ends one day. We all get to go to somewhere new and explore a different dimension, a different reality, right? But regardless, we need to learn to experience every day for whatever day it is. If your rent isn't due until the 1st, why would you stress about it on the 13th? You know what I mean? Yes, work towards it. You have responsibilities. I'm not saying ignore your responsibilities. What I'm saying is live more in the moment. I mean, really, do you really need to think about the fact that your rent is not going to be paid 15 days in advance, all day long? Do you really need it to bother you all day long? Live with a more positive attitude. So, bro, you have no... I'm really, this is really kicking me lately because I've noticed that so many people in this fucking world have awful attitudes and they're miserable. They don't know how to be positive. They don't know how to live in the moment. They're so caught up in the fucking social media. They're so caught up in the fucking bills and the job and the drama and the family issues and the relationship issues. It's like, motherfucker, you get one of these. Why are you wasting it? Why are you wasting your one fucking opportunity at life? Wasting it? Why are you so negative? What is there to hate about your life? Something that's always stuck with me, that's a very common saying, but I heard it when I was very little, and I'm glad I did, because it's always stuck with me, is it could always be worse. You could always have cancer. There's someone out there with cancer dying right now. You could, and this isn't meant to be grim, but you could be homeless right now. If you're homeless, you could be dead. You could be getting tortured. You could be a slave somewhere in another country. If you're a slave in another country, you could be there's always just worse. Slavery is pretty low on the tier of awfulness, but you couldn't even be alive, right? I would say that's worse than slavery. Yes, slavery is suffering, and it's living within suffering. But the chance that you get to even have an experience, you got to think about it from an omnipresent view, right? Not from a human perspective. It's it's so much deeper than all of our lives combined. It's so much deeper than the generational trauma. It's so much deeper than the problems we have in the world today. It's we get to exist. And who knows how much longer that's going to be available. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. If you don't, then you probably have zero fucking idea and you think I'm crazy. You're like, what the fuck is this idiot talking about? But if you know, you know. We have no idea where the human consciousness is going as of right now. The introduction of AI, the politics, the world orders, the new world order, just all this shit, right? It's all, it's all concerning, but it's not something that we should stress about. Because irregardless, in this moment right now, the human consciousness exists, and we get to exist, and we get to have a life experience. We get to live day to day. We get to breathe oxygen. We get to eat food. If you have food in your stomach, a roof over your head, then what else can you ask for? And clothes on your back. I mean, really, if you have the bare necessities to live a life where you're not completely fighting for your life day in, day out, not fighting for your life as in, oh, I got to go to work and pay the bills. No, I'm talking homeless in the wilderness, fighting for your life. If you're not in that situation, you should be absolutely grateful for everything that you have. There should be zero excuses. I'm sick of people being so fucking negative, hating their life, hating everything they've ever done, hating, people thrive off of it. Do you guys not notice it? Does nobody notice the amount of negativity in this world? I go over to family's house and I'm trying to have a conversation with, and immediately the energy is just bombarding. You can feel it. It drains the fuck out of you. People are energy vampires. stay away from energy, even if it's your family. Like, you can love them from a distance, I promise. And I have a hard time with that. But I need to learn to love my family from a distance, because a lot of times it's just so draining and it knocks me off my pivot. Like, I'll be at, like I told you guys before, self-improvement, progress is a compounding interest, right? It compounds. You build more, and you build it faster and faster and faster, the progress. But as soon as you get knocked off your pivot by someone being negative, or you're back to reset, you're back to baseline, now you have to build up again. It's not even fucking worth being around people like that. Even if they're your family, even if it's your partner, maybe it's time you leave them. Sorry, not sorry. Maybe it's time you find someone better for you. Maybe it's time that you start to love yourself instead of just being so selfless all the time. Maybe it's time to be a little bit selfish, because when you're a little bit selfish, you can improve your life to a point where ultimately, indirectly, you end up helping people anyway, in a bigger way than you are now. Just because you give attention to somebody and feed into their negativity, honestly, you're just hurting them. Honestly, you are not helping them. Honestly, you're not making a difference in their life, besides the delusional difference of, oh, he's listening to my negativity, oh, she's listening to my fuck all that. Leave that shit alone. Leave the negativity alone. And on that note, I hope I brought some awareness to you guys to, yes, your life is fucking good. I don't care how hard you got it right now. It could always be worse. And you get to fucking breathe. You get to be alive. Live in the moment. Experience the fact that you get to breathe oxygen. Go up into the mountains and meditate. Fucking do whatever you want to do. You get one of these fucking lives. Go chase your dreams. Do it all. I love you, VEXED family. I will catch you in the next fucking video, man. I love y'all.